What's up, everybody? It's me, Blake316, here with a new video for you guys. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the 2018 Game of the Year nominations. Now, if you're not familiar with what games were nominated for the year 2018, it was Spider-Man, it was Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it was Red Dead Redemption 2, it was God of War, and there was one other game. Now, I'm not here to take anything away from those games that were nominated. I think they all should have been nominated, and they're all well deserving. If I had to choose between those games, I would definitely go with Spider-Man. Granted, Spider-Man didn't bring anything new comparing it to previous Spider-Man titles, but that being said, I had the most fun playing the game. I 100% completed the game. I got the Platinum Trophy, and for me, out of those games nominated, I would go with Spider-Man overall with Game of the Year. With that being said, one surprise, one particular game that was not nominated is Octopath Traveler for the Nintendo Switch. I definitely feel like this game should be nominated. I'm not saying that this is Game of the Year, but I think it was at least worthy of a nomination. And a nomination can mean a lot for a developer, you know? And I think this game should have been nominated. There was a little bit of hype behind this title before it was released on the Nintendo Switch. Once it was actually released on the Nintendo Switch, this game blew up. It sold really well. I remember the first couple weeks, some people were having trouble finding it in stores. Not only was it hyped up, but it was actually kind of worth the hype. You know, it went back to that classic Western RPG style, took you back to those Super Nintendo days, PlayStation 1 days. It was a really good RPG. Visually, the game looked really good. And in my opinion, it had a pretty good story. For example, as you know, if you don't know, there's 8 particular stories, 8 characters. One of the stories of this one girl, spoiler alert, she was a dancer, also like a prostitute, and like, when are you ever gonna get a game on a Nintendo-based console that's gonna have a character who's a prostitute? There's one point in the game where her pimp pretty much is like, hey, if you give me head, I'll forgive you for whatever you done. Like, where ever are you gonna play a Nintendo Switch game where one of the characters is telling another character, if you give me head, I'll forgive you? That happens in this game. And it was like, granted, it's nothing huge, but just seeing that type of storyline in the Nintendo Switch kind of made the game for me. And I thought it was really cool. But other than that, the visuals are really good. The gameplay, it's that classic RPG gameplay. It has a really good battle system. It's definitely a game that you can play on the go, you can play at home, really good lengthy game. And like I said, this game sold really well, because I know sales have a lot to do with the nominees for Game of the Year as well. And not only sold well, but it was a good game as well. And I was really surprised that this wasn't nominated for Game of the Year. And I definitely felt like it's kind of deserving of it. But it is what it is. Like I said, I would vote for Spider-Man. I thought that game was, like I said, the most fun I've had. But anyway, it's me, Blake316. It's bringing that up. Anyway, if you're interested in future videos, make sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Until next time. As you see, my game is actually in my Switch right now. Peace.